Lit 201. I wanted to give you an idea of how to start navigating our course so you could have the best results from the very first day. When you open the course, you're going to come up onto the announcements page. Your first permanent announcement here is about your e-text. It tells you how to get to it, how to buy your passkey, and then where to find it. You're going to need to turn off your pop-up blocker in order to access the text. If you have any questions about how to do that, please do let me know. Your textbook is going to be here under My E-Materials, after you have your passkey, of course. If you scroll down, you're going to find my permanent announcement. It's a welcome announcement. It gives you an idea about what Literature 201 is going to be about, the kinds of activities we're going to do, and how to get started. My second permanent announcement is about the course policies that we use in this course. If you have any questions about this, please do let me know. I'm always available by email. And then finally, you're going to find an announcement here placed here by our Learning Resources team about why we use an interactive e-text in this course. Now, all new announcements are going to be placed below these four. So when you're looking for new announcements, and I'll be posting about 3 announcements per week, please remember to scroll down to find them. Now let's go back up. I'd like to direct your attention over here to course information. You're going to find your course syllabus right here. This is a great way to organize your time because you can plan out your weeks, and you can also get a sense of our course objectives by reading your course syllabus. Here's more information about your e-text. And here are our assignment guidelines and rubrics. This will give you an idea of how each of your assignments will be scored. And I always stick to the rubrics. If you have any questions about what's in these folders, please do let me know. There are also some great resources here like the Student Handbook, Advising Services, Tutoring, and SNU Career. If you have any questions about how to use these, I know a lot of people in these departments and I'd love to help you get to know them too. You're going to click into Learning Modules to get started with Week 1. You can find here that Week 1 is Module 1. It runs from August 25th to August 31st. You would click on this to get started on your module. What you're going to want to download, and this is one of the most important documents in our course, is this coursework overview. It breaks down your activities and assignments for each week. Now, for somebody who has a lot of things going on, as I know that each one of you do, you're going to want to be able to plan ahead. Now, of course, I'm going to give you different announcements and cues every week to help keep track of your work and what's going to be due, but this is a great way to plan ahead, and I found this very useful just as I was organizing my work going forward into this course. There's also a great description of the course outcomes right here. Now you're going to look at the discussion boards. Here you have your icebreaker discussion where I'd love to have you introduce yourself, and that's where I posted this video. Your general questions board. This is a great place to ask questions or express concerns about the course because usually if you have a question, someone else has the same question, and then I can help everyone at once. If you do have a question about grades or your performance in the course, please make sure to email me about it. I promise I will get back to you as quickly as possible. In this discussion board, you can talk about your final paper project, and we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. And then here is our first week's discussion. It's divided into 2 parts, and you'll see that with a lot of our discussions. We can call this kind of a wraparound discussion. Part 1 is going to be due at the end of Module 1, Week 1, and Part 2 isn't going to be due until the end of Module 8, so this is going to be your 8th week of work as well. So in Part 1, you're just going to respond to the first part of the question and expect to see me a lot in the discussions, of course. If you have any questions about how to approach a discussion, please let me know. I'd love to help out. And you'll also probably find a video from me in each of the discussions to start us off. Now here I'd like to go into the final project just to get us started. You might want to download the final paper rubric just so you have an idea of what we're looking at for the rest of the course so you can get prepared for it. Here's where you can pick a theme for your final paper. There's a whole list of theme choices. I'd also love to consult with each one of you so we can match your interests and ideas and your career choices to possible connections within these texts. I know that might sound strange, but I've done it before and it always works. If you're a psychology major or a business major, or if you've never taken literature before but you happen to have an interest in any number of different topics, share it with me because I usually can get very creative and match your interest to something that inside one of these books. And that always makes for a great paper when you're interested in the subject matter. Here's what we're going to be doing is submitting a thesis, then an outline, then a rough draft, and finally, at the very end, you'll be submitting a final copy. Now, of course, I'll help you all the way along to make sure that it's the best possible paper that you can do. Here is the instructor information. That's me. Here's how to reach me by email. My office hours are anytime, day or evening, by appointment. I'm in Mountain Standard Time, so that means that I probably wake up a little later than all of you on the East Coast. And I'm always online, so you can always expect me to return your emails very, very quickly. We can also meet in Blackboard Collaborate or by phone. I love doing phone work, so I'm always available that way. If you have any questions about that, again, please let me know. And here is where you're going to find your grades. And expect very detailed, personalized feedback on everything that you submit. So that's a good overview of the course and what you're going to be getting into. I can't wait to meet all of you. And this is my first video of many, so expect more. Have a great day. Bye-bye.